Happy Friday, everybody. This is Ginger D. Rogers here with the G. Rog FB20 page. Oh boy, my mental is definitely starting to dissipate. But as the horrors persist, shall I also persist. We're getting into week 9. I'm gonna keep this pretty short because there's not really much to say. It's been kind of a downer in this mid-season. Yeah, it's about mid-season. Stephon Diggs is out for the season, which sucks. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you expect it. So that sucks. And then the Texans are really at a crossroads. CJ is not getting any kind of protection consistently. Definitely showed yesterday, which I guess is a good thing. I guess it's a good thing that I did bench him because I can't trust his protection. And then with Stephon out, it's gone downhill. But at least if he can get Nico Collins back, hopefully that can help things. But yeah, not looking good for the Texans right now. So I don't know. But which is why I deployed Jared Goff, which I'm probably gonna have him be the starting from here on out, just because I trust his protection way more than CJ Stroud's. But anyway, I'm gonna start with Seattle and the Rams. This is a must-win for us because this is another divisional game. DK Metcalf is out again. I thought he was going to be playing, but nope, he's out. And then it looks like Ernest Jones, who we just got, is questionable, and I hope that can turn into full game participation. Since this is his prior team, I'm hoping this is a revenge game for him. We definitely need him. So I'm hoping he debuts this game. Definitely going to have to watch out for Kyron Williams on the Rams side on the defense for us, but he probably will get yardage since we continue to have an ability to stop the run. They're probably going to deploy him for a lot of the game, which they did on the Bills, which is why James Cook was able to go off, which sucks. And then Puka Nacua is questionable, but he looked good last week when they played the Vikings, which they won that. So they're coming up, and our division is literally up for grabs, which is pretty intriguing. It's nerve-wracking, but it's intriguing at the same time, because it's like this, like 1 week a team is up here, then down here, then up here, down here, and it's been quite interesting. We are definitely not the division to beat this year. The North is, and I imagine that they will come out on top, because they're all the teams out there are pretty strong wins as of right now. Rams defense, I don't think they'll be as potent as the Buffalo Bills were. But you have Jared Verse, who's been stepping up, so you got him. And then I don't trust our home field advantage because we've been getting demolished, and I just don't trust our home field advantage anymore. So we must win. I'm claiming a win. If we don't win, then this is definitely a pilot year. I'm already at that point where I'm thinking this is just experiment year, and we're probably gonna blow it up. Which is fine. We've been there before. So I'm gonna say we win. I'm gonna claim we win, and I'm gonna leave it at that. For my fantasy team, we won last week again, and got a little bit of some cash duckies, so that was good. This week though, we're up against a 5-3 league, or 5-3 team. So I'm not sure how we're gonna fare out this time. But you got Bijan Robinson's against the Cowboys, which I know I got Cowboy fans who follow me, so I am sorry, Dallas fans. But I have Bijan Robinson on my team, so he might go off. Given that I think you're without Micah Parsons and Deron Bland, Eric Kendricks. Well, some of them are questionable, so they might come, but sorry, I kind of want Bijan to go off, so, and Kyle Pitts, so only this time. I did root for you last week, and I'm sorry. It's never a good day when you lose to San Fran. Anyway, so I think Bijan Robinson might have a strong play. That might be the one thing that they'll deploy, because Kirk Cousins, he can, if you can't confuse him enough and give him much chaos, he can go off as well. So he's hot and cold, but I definitely think they're going to deploy the run for Bijan. So yeah, he might go off. Sorry. Giants Commanders. I got Terry McLaurin. They've been playing really well. So as long as Jaden Daniels is protected and he don't get hurt, feed Terry McLaurin the ball, Jaden. Just feed Terry McLaurin the ball. I don't know what you're doing. I know you got Brian Robinson doing stuff, but have him open up the game a little bit. But feed Terry. Feed Scary Terry. Thank you, Jaden. Cards Bears. I have Marvin Harrison Jr. on this one. They're gonna have to protect Kyler. Bears defense is a good defense. So, and then you got Jalen Johnson. So my guess is that he'll be on Marvin Harrison for the majority of that game. So it might not be a good game from him. Nor do I think it's going to be a good game for Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars against the Eagles. The Eagles have been on a hot streak so far. So I don't think Brian Robinson, although he practiced, I know he was limited, but he practiced today, so we'll see. But I don't see him going off either. This might not be a good week for us fantasy wise. But we have the Chiefs defense, which is probably the most reliable unit on their team and on our fantasy. As long as Chris Jones is at the helm of it all, I think they'll be fine. They're going up against Tampa Bay, which I would be concerned because they got, great wide receivers, but they're not in. Mike Evans, I think, is out, but Chris Godwin is out. And then you have Bucky Irving, the running back. But the Chiefs are undefeated, so I do trust them that they'll get it done. And we might come out of this somewhat triumphant, but I don't know. We might win it by a very thin margin, but I don't know. This NFL season is drunk. I gotta be honest. This is just so much going on with it, and the injuries, and I mean, injuries are a thing, but it just seems this year it's like so different. It just seems like it's just piling up, and luckily the injury bug didn't hit our fantasy team too hard. Well, except until now with Stephon Diggs, so that kind of sucks. So yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to add. Take care of yourselves during these times, and happy Friday. Definitely ready for the weekend. If you work the weekend, I hope you have a good weekend whenever that comes, and control what you can control, and take care of yourself. Have a good one. Peace out.